Hello everyone, how are you? One more week with you and that's a pleasure for me. Well, this is Carme from Big Ben i, en fi, ens podràs trobar al carrer Baltasar d'Espanya, número 58, aquí, a Sant Joan Despí. El nostre número de telèfon és el 93 373 21 13. Recordeu, 93 373 21 13. Llámanos, estaremos encantados de darte toda la información que necesites. Y bueno, pues hace poco que hemos cumplido 40 años, sí, 40 años ya, ayudándote a pertenecer a este mundo global, donde el inglés es la lengua común. El inglés es la lengua de los negocios, es la lengua de la ciencia, es la lengua de la política, es la lengua de las finanzas. No te quedes atrás, ven a Big Ben y busca esa libertad que te hará añadir a tu currículum esta información relevante en la que podrás decir que tienes un nivel advanced o un nivel proficiency de inglés. Tus posibilidades de encontrar trabajo se ampliarán y tus posibilidades de que tus condiciones laborales sean mejores también aumentarán. Así que ven a Big Ben. Tenemos unas promociones para celebrar que acabamos de cumplir 40 años que seguro que te encantarán. Si vienes a matricularte antes de que acabe febrero, tendrás 2 gratis one-to-one. En estas clases ya habrá un tutor que estará dedicado solamente a ti para poder descubrir cuáles son tus fortalezas, para ver en qué aspectos de la lengua hay que incidir, para saber cuáles aquellas habilidades que debemos fortalecer. No lo dudes, ven a Big Ben. Tendrás 2 clases gratuitas one-to-one. Y esta promoción es para los alumnos que ya son de Big Ben. Si vienes a Big Ben con un amigo, tanto tu amigo como tú saldréis beneficiados. Tú tendrás una mensualidad gratis y tu amigo tendrá 2 clases gratuitas en las cuales podrá comprobar si quiere seguir, si le gusta, si el grupo es el adecuado a su nivel. Y si después de las 2 clases decide dejarlo, no habrá ningún problema, no hay ningún compromiso. Así que ven a Big Ben. Tenemos también nuestro curso express que ya hemos anunciado otras semanas. ¿Te has apuntado a otros cursos de inglés? ¿Los has dejado a medias? ¿Tienes aquella sensación que no has aprendido nada, que has estado perdiendo el tiempo, el dinero? ¿Te has desmotivado? Pues ven a Big Ben. Big Ben quiere ayudarte. Daremos forma y sacaremos a relucir todo aquello que ya sabes y que seguro que aún estás por descubrir porque ha quedado ahí en ese rinconcito de cuando lo estuviste practicando y estudiando. Serán solo 3 meses y podrás empezar a comunicarte en inglés. No lo dudes. Curso Express. 3 meses y empieza a comunicarte en inglés. Y si lo que quieres es empezar a practicar tu speaking porque es difícil encontrar personas con las que poder interaccionar en inglés, Big Ben está a tu lado. Claro que sí, podrás venir a nuestros cursos de speaking. Aquí practicarás y aquí recordarás expresiones que tenías dormidas, nuevo vocabulario y vocabulario que ya conocías, pero que había quedado dormido también. Ven a Big Ben. And well, let's start our class with what? With Carnival. Today we're going to talk about Carnival because last week we were celebrating Carnival and I think it's a great opportunity to review some vocabulary and some expressions regarding to Carnival. So let's celebrating Carnival. Okay, well, we have a fancy dress, costumes, and disguise. These are different ways to talk about how are we dressing up when we go to the carnival. So, fancy dress, or costume, or disguise. Remember, fancy dress, costume, or disguise. Okay, when we want to talk about the party, the celebration, the carnival, we can say fancy dress party or costume party. Es las típicas festas de disfresas. Fancy dress party. That's a way to say festa de disfresses. Com diem de que ens disfressem? So, dress up. Are you going to dress up in any special way? Did you dress up in any special way last weekend? Did you participate in any fancy dress party? So, well, let's go ahead. We also have mask? Well, mask is the symbol, is the first symbol of Carnival. We have lots of masks. And if we have a mask that just cover our eyes, we say eye mask. And if the mask cover all our face, we just say mask. We were wearing I don't know, a mommy mask or a pirate mask or so on. Okay, good. Well, another very important thing when we talk about Carnival is makeup. What's the meaning of makeup? Makeup is when we put some a color on our face. We are making up, pretending to be an animal or pretending to be another character, like a pirate maybe, or a police officer, or a mommy, or a firefighter. I don't know. But we make up and we put makeup on our faces. Let's go with another typical element when we go to carnival party or a fancy dress party. The wig. What's a wig? Wig is what we put on our head, pretending to be hair, but obviously it's a different hair that we have because we want to be kind of different or extravagant, or we want to provoke, and so on. So the wig is the hair that we put. This is artificial hair, obviously, or maybe it's made from fabric or made from other materials, but wig. Bando, did you celebrate Carnival? Do you use wigs or dress up in any special way? Bando, et vas disfressar el darrer Carnaval?
No, darrer no.
El darrer no?
Ya. Alguna vez sí.
Sí.
Muchas veces, pero...
Muchas veces.
Ahora me
Well,
hago mayor.
Bando is here with us. He's from Brazil and he's from Rio de Janeiro. And later I will ask him about the carnival in Rio de Janeiro because maybe it's the most popular carnival all over the world. So we are lucky to have Bando here with us. And we could ask him some questions, but later. First of all, we are going to go on with the list of vocabulary that we have. We were talking about makeup. We were talking about our wig. We were talking about eye mask and the mask, the full mask that covers all our face, or the eye mask that covers just our eyes. What else? Parade. Parade is the typical desfilada, no? The parade is when in the middle of the streets we have lots of floats and troops, groups of people who are wearing the similar costume, and they are singing, they are dancing with some choreography, and well, it's kind of amazing because it lasts lots of time organizing all that things. And well, there is a lot hard work behind all these costumes, behind all these choreographies, and the parade is all the troops, all the floats that we can see when we go to a carnival. So the parade. We have a float. Float are las carrozas. Float. Well, organizing a float, decorating a float is another task that lasts a lot of time because you have to invest a lot of free time organizing that and creating and building, doing arts and crafts to decorate the floats. And normally there's a contest. A contest means that you are competing with other floats or other troops or other groups of people to get the prize. So normally people make a lot of effort to try to win the prize and invest a lot of their free time to do that. Garland. Garland is to decorate as well. We can decorate our float or we can decorate the streets with garlands. Son las típicas guirnaldas, and they are very typical in Carnival as well. So we have Also, we have hats. Hats are really, really typical for Carnival because thanks to wigs and thanks to the makeup and thanks to hat, we can pretend to be another character. We can pretend to be an animal or to be an object or, well, I don't know. But hat is what we put on our head, and we can use a firefighter hat or a police officer hat or, well, I don't know, we have multiple hats that we can use for our costume, our disguise in Carnival. Okay, let's go ahead with another thing, important thing. It's one of the characters of the Carnival, the king and the queen of Carnival. Some of the parades are competing. Well, we can find some groups into the parades that are competing to get the prize or to get the name of the king or the queen of Carnival. So it's very, very beautiful because they are dressing up, provoking, and trying to attract our attention, especially the jury attention, to get the maximum popularity to get the prize. And then we have, contests. I was talking about contests. And the prize. The prize is the amount of money, or, it's not always money. Sometimes it's another thing. Maybe it could be, I don't know, it could be a trip, or it could be a lot of things, different things. So, we have the prize, we have the contest, because the troops are competing to get the prize into the Carnival parade. It's quite interesting.
In Brazil, it's culture, the Carnival, culture.
Yeah, it's
school, the samba.
The samba.
School.
At the school.
Tot l'any.
Yeah. Well, Bando, it's amazing. And I feel so grateful to have Bando today here because he can give us lots of information about Carnival because he's from Rio de Janeiro. And he's telling me that in Rio de Janeiro, just Rio de Janeiro, Bando, or all Brazil?
All Brazil.
All Brazil.
Capital.
Yeah, Rio de Janeiro is the capital city of Carnival, obviously. And he says that in schools, there are a moment every week, maybe, or every month, that kids or students learn to dance samba. Am I right? Que hi ha com una mena d'assignatura o un moment perquè els nens i les nenes aprenguin a ballar la samba.
Viven para samba.
It's amazing. I didn't know that.
Tot l'any.
All year long, learning to dance the samba.
Ya, hay un estadio,
El
estadio de fútbol.
Sambódromo.
Sandródromo, solo para eso, solo para carnaval.
Yeah, I was looking for information to prepare the program, and I discovered, because I didn't know, that the Sambódromo is a stadium that it was built by the government of Brazil.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, or maybe the Civil Council of Rio de Janeiro, just to celebrate the Carnival with all the parades inside, all the stands inside, and it's amazing thinking that the government and the administration has built or has spent such amount of money.
One carnival.
One carnival.
February, carnival.
All the month. So nowadays they are still celebrating Carnival. Oh my God. Well, it's no wonder. No m'estranya que estiguin celebrant el Carnaval perquè el que costa preparar tot allò s'ha d'amortitzar. Com a mínim, at least 1 month celebrating Carnival. Vando is telling me that in Rio de Janeiro, it's 1 month long, all February, they are celebrating Carnival. And and the kids and the students at the schools are learning to dance samba all year long. Maybe once a week or twice a week, they have a samba teacher at the schools that teach them to...
The queen, the carnival,
yeah.
is a woman
amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. The queen, well, because they are competing, they choose who is the best queen of the carnival. Yeah, and so Bando is giving us lots of information about carnival, and I'm very pleased to having him here. And well, apart from that, later we are going to talk about different cities when we can celebrate Carnival in a very special way. One of them is Rio de Janeiro, obviously. But before I was looking for some sentences that we can use referring to dressing up and referring to put some hats, or something that we want to wear to pretend to be different, no? So, and I found something like cat adage. Cat adage is wearing something or dressing in a way that the people who knows you didn't expect. So you are making them shocking because of your dress or how you dress up, and maybe it could be for a wedding. You can impress people around you with your dressing up, and then they can say, "Hey, he made." He cut a dash for the wedding when he appeared dressing up like with the uniform that he was using when he was working in the army, for instance, and that's just an example. Then we have another sentence that says, deck out someone or something. Deck out someone or something. That means decorate. Decorate someone or decorate something. When we talk about decorate someone, it's because we are helping someone to dressing up in a very special way. For instance, the queen or the king of the carnival. Have you ever seen, I'm sure you have, the king of the carnival that she is dressing with an impossible platforms and dancing, and and she is wearing all the makeup all over her body or his body, and it's really amazing. So deck someone or something up is to decorate. It's to decorate. Okay. Another expression, dress to kill. Oh my God. Dress to kill, what does it mean? Dress to kill is when especially women are dressed just to keep the attention of the others, but in a very, very exaggerated way, in a very provoking way, and that's dress to kill. And this, well, Vanda is showing me, a very beautiful woman dressing up with a very sophisticated and very sexy dressing up and she's dancing samba. That's thank you, Wanda. That's crazy how they can dance with the platforms under their shoes. So, well, and we were talking about the expression dress to kill. Well, in fact, there's a very popular film from Brian De Palma titled Dress to Kill. Well, I was telling you that dress to kill is when someone, especially women, dress in a way that everyone has to see or to look at her, because it's impossible not to do it. And it's the intention is to provoke, the intention is to keep the attention of the rest of the people. We have another expression that says, not a hair out of place. Not a hair out of place means that you are dressing up perfect. In Spanish, we have something very, very similar, like ni un pelo fuera de sitio. Maybe in Venice. Venice is more sophisticated carnival. Yeah, we will talk. And then we have another expression that I found to include here is ugly as a sin. Ugly as a sin. Tan feo como un pecado. Here in Spain we have the same. So sometimes maybe you can find someone who is dressing up. No, Mando. Dressing up in a very special way, trying to give the attention and so on, but definitely he or she didn't. And you can say, oh my God, ugly as sin, más feo que un pecado. And well,
Like a man.
and well, that's we can apply this expression for people and also for other things. For instance, did you see the neighbor's dog? Oh my God, it's ugly as sin. So we can apply we can talk with this expression for dogs, for animals, and so on. Okay, well, let's go ahead with the different carnivals that we can find all over the world, at least the most popular. We were talking with Bando about the carnival in Rio de Janeiro. Well, in Rio de Janeiro, maybe is the most popular carnival all over the world. More than 1 million of people go to Brazil during this month in February, because he told us that all month long they are celebrating carnival. And well, we can count more than 1 million people there. So
En
that's
España también ahora. En
yeah,
Tenerife, Canarias, Cádiz.
yeah,
Cádiz,
Sitges.
Sitges.
Sitges, have you ever been to Sitges? Okay, and well, in Brazil we were talking about the carnival in Rio is the biggest in the world, and well, we said before that there's a Sambódromo, special stadium to dance the samba, and the kids are studying or are learning to how to dance the samba from early ages at the school, and they are taught to dance the samba. And well, that's crazy, and that means that for them it's a very deep part of their culture. Well, let's go with another carnival. This time we are going to come here to Catalonia, and near here, Sitges. Sitges is just
Very cold. Carnival in Spain is very cold.
very cold.
So, no good.
Yeah, but people manage the cold weather with drinking maybe some beers or some I don't know.
Carnival in Spain, I need change the calendar.
The calendar, yeah.
August.
Okay, in August maybe. Okay, well, in Sitges is a very special carnival as well. And one of the reasons is because it's one of the LGTBI capital cities in Europe or maybe in the world. And that's a good opportunity for everyone to go crazy, to make a mischief, and to throw all the conventions out of the window. And that days people try to behave as they feel, forgetting about the rules, moral rules. I'm talking about moral rules. And that's kind of a special carnival for that. Parades are really amazing. The troops and the groups who are dressing up are really, really spectacular, outstanding. And well, I strongly recommend you to come to or to go to Sitges Carnival. Maybe you went. And well, let's go ahead with Cádiz. Cádiz is another place in Spain where we have a very, very spectacular and a very outstanding carnival. All the city is involved in this party, in this celebration. And, they form different groups. And it's crazy because it's quite different from Rio de Janeiro. It's quite different from Sitges because they dress up in a way that they are pretending to be a special character of society, and they create songs with a special lyrics that are to criticize any social aspect of our society. And well, it's quite interesting because all the lyrics of the songs are very, very funny. They sing very well. They are training all year long, and they are preparing all year long all the songs, all the lyrics, all the dressing up, all the costumes, and all the city is involved. And while you are walking around the city, you can find one troop here, one troop there, and it's really, really funny to go with them and enjoy their music and their songs. Well, let's go ahead. Venice. We have another kind of carnival. Well, the carnival in Venice, it's quite different. This walking around Venice during carnival, it's like walking or traveling through the time, because you can find some different spots with people who are dressing up with very, very amazing dresses from 17th century, and masks that are really masterpieces. They are work of art because they are preparing these masks and these dresses all the year long, and for them this is a way to recreate some typical scenes from this moment in history. And it's like watching, it's like looking at a picture. It's really, really amazing. It was like staying in front of a picture of Canaletto, one of the principal or most popular exponents of painting in that period of time in Venice. In Venice and all Italy. And it's really amazing. I remember a long time ago, I went to Venice, and it was really outstanding. So, well, we were talking about different carnivals all over the world. We were talking about Brazil. Thank you, Bando, because you gave us very, very good information and very valuable information for us. Bando is from Rio de Janeiro, so... And they celebrate all month long the carnival. All the February are celebrating, and they practice samba at the schools. They learn to dance samba at the schools, and the government built a sambódromo. This is one of the characteristics of these.
Brazil, very good. Or cities.
Other cities.
Really?
So maybe Rio is the
Top,
most popular,
top, yes.
is the top carnival in Brazil, but maybe other cities, for instance,
Recife,
Sao Paulo,
Bahia,
yeah,
Salvador,
lots of cities. And does these cities invest a lot of time preparing everything? També s'esforcen tant en preparar-ho també
Un poco menos.
no tant, not that much. Rio is the top.
It's music.
Yeah.
Hay gente que no come para carnaval.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Well, that means it's a very cultural and a very, very deep feeling of keeping this tradition and.
El Vipe de Rio.
Yeah.
Un mes.
1 month.
The money.
And people during this month, people go to work. How do they live?
No,
because
people don't work.
Don't work.
No work.
And how it can.
Rio, no work.
So Rio, the life in Rio stops.
Stops
Just to celebrate carnival.
San Fermín, España, 3 days.
Yeah.
Brazil, carnival, 1 month.
1 month.
It's music.
Yeah. It looks like crazy. I don't know, because I can't imagine. For me, it would be very complicated. Imagine a city like Barcelona, for instance, that stopped working for 1 month. It seems to be impossible.
No, not impossible. Bar, fiestas, fier.
Just drinking, just dancing, just dressing up. Well, it's amazing.
It's one time.
Good weather. Good weather. Okay. And what about
verano.
the beach? Do the people go to the beach to celebrate any moment of carnival?
Sí.
Yeah.
Carnival la avenida del mar está.
Yeah. So all the venue of the sea is with parades.
Rio, és un sitio de litoral.
Yeah.
De Ipanema, Copacabana, Leblon.
It's very interesting. Yeah. Well, having you here today, it was very very well for us because we are having lots of information. Okay, Bando, how many minutes are left now for our program?
1 minute.
It was over. Okay,
It's
1 minute. Bando is telling me that we have just 1 minute left, and I would like to say bye to next week. Recordant-vos, m'agradaria recordar-vos que Big Ben us vol ajudar, que veniu a Big Ben, que tenim moltes promocions, que acabem de fer 40 anys i ho volem celebrar amb tu. Vine a Big Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bando.
Good semana.
Okay, you too, Bando. And for all our listeners as well. Thank you.
Thank you.